Zeus game. Let's go. Zeus game. Zeus vs Odin on Mediterranean. Alrighty. Let's see how we do. Okay, we're going to go for a safer build here. A lot of the top players go for straight onto pig or straight to wood and then onto pigs. Allows you to get out an extra fishing ship, but things become very, very awkward macro-wise. If you go straight onto the food, you have none of those problems, but you're like maybe 10 seconds behind on fishing ships or something like this. And I would rather have a clean archaic age, considering my skill level. So if you're really good at the game and you're really good with macro, you can do the other build. If you're not, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a disadvantage. Okay, we're coming up here. We're looking for as many hurtables as we can. Hurtables are the key to a really, really solid transition off of water. That's also another reason why going for your hurtables early on this map is a little bit less good. Because if you go for your hurtables straight away, then you won't have them for the transition when you win or lose water. Obviously, you don't want to plan to lose water, but if you win water, you're going to want to use your remaining hurtables to have a really nice time where that's concerned. Okay, so now we get out a bunch of fishing ships. We'll see what we can do here. So Zeus does have a fairly significant advantage over the Norse civilization on this map, because you got Restoration and you have Bolt, which are two god powers which have influence over the water, and Odin's only really got one in Forest Fire, and Forest Fire simply just doesn't cut the mustard, as it were. There you get a temple up. I need to build a house. Can I afford? Yeah, I should be able to get the house. When the fishing ship comes out, the next villager comes out, I'll be fine. I want one more villager behind this. I do want another 3 fishing ships if I can, considering I'm going 330.
Πρόσεχε, μάλιστα, μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα, μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε, μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα, λέγε, έστω. Έτοιμο, βρυτόμος.
Έτοιμη, πρόσταγμα,
But maybe we don't need them.
Πρόσεχε, έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε,
I'll put the dock over here actually. I want the extra couple of fishing ships, but
λέγε,
seems like I can't afford it and afford ships straight away.
Ναι, μεταλλεύς. Πρόσεχε,
So we'll go without it. Now one thing is, I want to bolt the Valkyrie. I don't particularly want to bolt the other thing. He's got a really, really open gold mine. I can abuse that pretty hard here. We just play defensively on the water until we can get over there.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσεχε. Δρυτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Έστω. Λέγε. Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Έστω. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Δρυτόμος. Πρόσεχε. Βούλωνε. Βούλωνε. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Λέγε. Δρυτόμος. Βούλωνε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Έτοιμος. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Έστω. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Έτοιμος.
So I pull him in, then I restoration. He can't retreat because he's
Μάλιστα.
Norse.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Βούλο. Έστω. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έστω. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Έτοιμος.
And we get a fairly easy victory on water.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Now there is a way to actually beat this. GG. But it requires you to have a really nice sentry tower.
Yes.
So if you think about it, Zeus has to pay 200 wood, 150 resources, so 350 resources for Odysseus and Jason. So what you can do is you can get watchtowers. So if you've got a decent enough gold mine that the watchtowers covers your gold mine, then you're fine. But if it doesn't, then there is very little you can do. You need to get out a lot of units to defend this and also defend the trireme. So my guess would be if you see the Odysseus coming through, you scout it out with the Raven, then you should maybe make some Ulfsark from your town center or something to chase it down. Because you get the two Herser onto the Minotaur, and then the Ulfsark have to jump onto the Odysseus. I don't know. It's really tough. This is possibly, if you've got a bad gold mine on Mediterranean, this is possibly the hardest matchup for Norse in the game. Because, I mean, at least against Hades and Poseidon, your Valkyrie doesn't get insta-bolted. So you can raid your opponent into the ground while they're raiding you. So at least you're getting some trades. But if your gold mine is exposed, it's life's hard. And then beyond that, if your tree line's exposed, now very likely your tree line's not going to be exposed. But say this tree line wasn't here and he was on this tree line, or this tree line, then I can just go and attack that as if it was the gold mine, and I can do exactly the same amount of damage. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, GG.